Your mind is a storyteller, and it's very good at its job. Every single day, it creates narratives about what might happen, what people think about you, what could go wrong, what you should have done differently. And the most dangerous part? You believe them. You believe these stories as if they were real. You feel the anxiety, the shame, the fear, the regret, all triggered by scenarios that exist only in your mind. This is not a flaw in your thinking. This is not a sign that you're broken or weak. This is a survival mechanism that has gone haywire. Your brain learned a long time ago to anticipate danger by creating worst-case scenarios. It learned to protect you by imagining every possible threat. It learned that if it could predict what might go wrong, it could prevent it from happening. But now, this protective mechanism has become a prison. You are trapped in a loop of fictional narratives, each one feeling more real than the last. The mind creates fake scenarios because it believes it's keeping you safe. But what it's actually doing is disconnecting you from reality. It's keeping you in a state of constant fear. It's preventing you from being present in the only moment that actually exists, this one. It's stealing your peace, your joy, your ability to experience life as it is, not as your mind imagines it might be. When you were young, your environment taught you that danger was everywhere. Maybe it was emotional chaos. Maybe it was unpredictability. Maybe it was the feeling that you had to stay one step ahead to survive. So your mind adapted. It became a prediction machine. It started scanning for threats. It started creating scenarios to prepare you for the worst. And this worked. It kept you safe. But the cost was high. The cost was your presence. The cost was your peace. Now, as an adult, your mind continues this pattern. You wake up and immediately your mind starts its work. What if I fail at work today? What if that person is angry with me? What if I said something wrong? What if I'm not good enough? What if something terrible happens? Your mind spins these stories with such detail, such emotion, such conviction, that your body believes them. Your nervous system reacts. Your heart races. Your stomach tightens. Your palms sweat. All because of a story. All because of a scenario that hasn't happened and may never happen. The worst part is that you don't even realize you're doing it. These stories feel like truth. They feel like facts. They feel like predictions based on evidence. But they're not. They're just stories your fear is telling you. They're just your mind's way of trying to protect you from a danger that doesn't exist in this moment. There is a psychological term for this: catastrophic thinking. It's when your mind jumps to the worst possible outcome. It's when you take a small problem and imagine it spiraling into disaster. It's when you interpret a neutral comment as a personal attack. It's when you see a small mistake as evidence of your complete failure. Your mind is not trying to hurt you. It's trying to protect you. But it's using outdated software. It's using a survival strategy that was designed for a different time, a different environment, a different you. And here's what makes it even more insidious. The more you believe these stories, the more your mind creates them. It's a feedback loop. You imagine a catastrophe. Your body reacts with fear. Your mind interprets that fear as evidence that the catastrophe is real. So it creates more stories. It finds more evidence. It builds a case for why you should be afraid. And before you know it, you're living in a fictional world that feels completely real. But there's another layer to this. These fake scenarios are not random. They're not just your mind being creative. They're connected to your deepest fears. They're connected to your wounds. They're connected to the parts of you that still don't feel safe. Your mind creates scenarios about rejection because you fear abandonment. It creates scenarios about failure because you fear worthlessness. It creates scenarios about judgment because you fear being seen. Your fake scenarios are actually your shadow speaking. They're your unhealed wounds asking for attention. When you understand this, something shifts. You stop seeing your overthinking as a character flaw. You start seeing it as a signal. You start understanding that your mind is trying to communicate something important. It's trying to tell you that there's a part of you that doesn't feel safe, that there's a wound that needs healing, that there's a belief about yourself or the world that needs to be questioned. The spiritual dimension of this is profound. When you're trapped in fake scenarios, you're not present. You're not in your body. You're not connected to your soul. You're living in the past or the future, but never in the now. And the now is the only place where life actually happens. The now is the only place where you can actually experience peace. The now is the only place where you can actually connect with your essence. So what happens when you believe these fake scenarios? You make decisions based on fear. You avoid situations that could help you grow. You push away people who could love you. You sabotage opportunities because you're so convinced they'll fail anyway. You create the very outcomes you fear most because you're operating from a place of terror instead of truth. Another layer is the exhaustion that comes from this constant mental activity. Your mind is working overtime. It's creating scenarios, analyzing them, finding evidence, building cases. It's never resting. And this mental exhaustion affects everything. Your physical health suffers. Your relationships suffer. Your ability to create, to love, to be present suffers. You're so busy protecting yourself from fictional futures that you're missing your actual life. But here's the truth that can set you free. You are not your thoughts. Your thoughts are just thoughts. They're not commands. They're not predictions. They're not truth. They're just neural patterns firing in your brain. They're just your mind doing what it learned to do. And once you understand this, you can begin to separate yourself from them. The first step is awareness. Start noticing when you're creating fake scenarios. Notice when your mind jumps to catastrophe. Notice when you're interpreting a neutral situation as a threat. Don't judge yourself. Just notice. This awareness alone begins to break the spell. Because the moment you notice you're in a story, you're no longer completely trapped in it. The second step is questioning. When your mind presents you with a scenario, ask yourself, is this actually happening right now? What evidence do I have that this will happen? Am I interpreting this situation accurately? What would be a more realistic outcome? These questions help you separate fiction from reality. They help you see that most of the scenarios your mind creates never actually happen. The third step is grounding. When you notice you're in a fake scenario, bring yourself back to the present moment. Feel your feet on the ground. Notice 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, 1 thing you can taste. This simple practice reconnects you with reality. It reminds your nervous system that you're safe right now. The fourth step is compassion. Understand that your mind is trying to help you. It's trying to protect you. Thank it for its effort. But gently let it know that you don't need this kind of protection anymore. You're safe now. You can handle what comes. You don't need to live in fear of fictional futures. And finally, healing the underlying wound. Because as long as there's a part of you that doesn't feel safe, your mind will continue creating scenarios to protect you. So the real work is in healing that part. It's in addressing the beliefs about yourself that make you feel unsafe. It's in integrating the experiences that taught you the world was dangerous. It's in reconnecting with your essence, which knows that you are safe, you are worthy, you are enough. Your mind is powerful, but you are more powerful. You have the ability to choose which stories you believe. You have the ability to question the narratives your fear creates. You have the ability to return to the present moment, where the only thing that's real is now. And in this now, you are safe. In this now, you are whole. In this now, you are free. If this video helped you understand why your mind creates fake scenarios and how to begin reclaiming your peace of mind, consider subscribing, leaving a like, and sharing it with someone who might need these words. Your support helps this space reach more people on their journey of awakening, healing, and inner transformation. And if you're ready to keep exploring the deeper layers of your mind and breaking free from the stories that hold you back, there are more videos waiting for you here.